Okay, students, the most important 4 marks question in the motion in a plane lesson in our first year physics syllabus. The question is parallelogram law of vector. So the question we can ask in IPA examination, state the parallelogram law of vector, derive an expression for the magnitude and direction of the resultant vector. So first one we can write the definition of the statement of the parallelogram law of vector, and next one we can derive the equation for the magnitude and also the direction. So first one, the statement: if two vectors are represented both in magnitude and direction by the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram drawn from a point, then the resultant vector is represented both in magnitude and direction by the diagonal passing through the same point. So this is the statement, definition of the parallelogram law of vector. Now we can explain the parallelogram law of vector. So we can take the two vectors p bar and q bar. So p bar is, we can take the OA is the adjacent side and OB is the another adjacent side of the parallelogram, and we can take the resultant vector, means the combination of the sum of the p plus q, it will be represented by R is the diagonal of the parallelogram. And now we can take from figure OA is equal to P, OA is equal to P, and OB is equal to Q, and OC, in this figure OC is equal to R, that is equal to P plus Q. Now the opposite sides are equal, means OA is equal to BC and OB is equal to AC. So in this one, theta is the angle between P and Q, and now we can extend the point, extend the OA side is extended up to point D, and now we can draw a normal, a perpendicular line we can draw from point C to D. So at D the angle is 90 degrees. Now we can observe from triangle OCD. So when we can observe this, OCD is the right angle triangle. So by applying Pythagoras theorem, we can write OC square is equal to OD square plus CD square. So in this one, OC square is equal to OD square plus CD square. So OC square is equal, OD is the combination of OA plus AD. So we can write OA plus AD whole square plus CD square, and OC square is equal to OA AD. We can choose A plus B whole square. So A square plus B square plus 2AB. So we can write A square OA square plus B square AD square plus 2AB. Instead of AB we can write OA AD plus CD square. Now we can substitute the known values, that OC is equal to R. So R square is equal to OA is equal to P. We can write P square plus AD square. So AD is the unknown value plus 2OA. So we can write P, and AD is the unknown value plus CD square. So in this equation number 1. So in this equation number 1, AD and CD values are we can determine by using the figure. So from figure we can observe this one, ACD is the right angle triangle. So the right angle we can take the angle D. So in this one we can determine the AD value as well as CD value. So AD is the horizontal value, CD is the vertical value. Now we can take the from triangle ACD, sin theta is equal to CD by AC. Why? Because of CD by AC. So where is the theta? Sin theta means opposite side by hypotenuse. So we can write the CD by AC. So sin theta equal to CD by AC. AC is equal to Q. Why? Because of Q, opposite sides are equal in parallelogram. So we can write the figure OB is equal to AC. So OB is equal to Q, as well as it is equal to AC, that will be is equal to Q. So CD is equal to Q sin theta. In the same one, same triangle ACD, we can write cos theta is equal to AD by AC. So cos theta is equal to AD by Q. So AD is equal to Q cos theta. So CD value is Q sin theta, AD value is Q cos theta. So AD and CD values are substituted in equation number 1. Now we can write R square is equal to P square and Q cos theta whole square plus 2PQ cos theta plus Q sin theta whole square. R square is equal to P square. Now square them. Q square cos square theta plus 2PQ cos theta plus Q square sin square theta. So in this one the terms Q square terms are 2. Now we can take the common Q square. R square is equal to P square plus Q square of sin square theta plus cos square theta plus 2PQ cos theta. But since sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, now we can write the equation R square is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Therefore R is equal to under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. So this is the resultant vector magnitude equation. R is equal to under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Now next one we can determine the direction of the vector. It will be represented by alpha, and from figure we can take triangle OCD. Now we can observe this figure. The alpha value, alpha is the angle between R and P. So we can take triangle OCD. So in this triangle OCD we can write the tan equation, tan theta. So tan alpha is equal to CD by OD. Tan alpha is equal to CD by OD is the combination of OA plus AD, and tan alpha is equal to, so CD value is Q sin theta plus OA is equal to P plus AD value is Q cos theta. Now we can write the tan alpha is equal to Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. So therefore alpha is equal to tan inverse of Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. So this is the direction of the vector, and resultant vector magnitude is the R is equal to under root of P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta, and resultant vector direction alpha is equal to tan inverse of Q sin theta by P plus Q cos theta. So okay students, this is a very important question in the chapter of motion in a plane.